Did you know that on YouTube, women get paid a lot less than men? And if you didn't know that, that is absolutely unacceptable and unbelievable that in 2018, about to be 2019, that we have this gender inequality on this platform. Now, that's not what I'm saying to you. That's what it seems that Superwoman or Lilly Singh is saying in some tweets that she made recently that a lot of people are talking about. But I think they missed a key detail. A lot of people are making videos talking about what she said, and some people are insulting her and saying she's ridiculous and what she's saying doesn't make any sense, and following the trend of making videos talking about this controversy. But I think just about everyone that I saw missed a very key detail. It is my belief that what she did was intentional and the results were pretty much what she intended. She was actually successful at what she intended to do, but no one caught on to it. Lilly Singh has trolled YouTube and Forbes, and I'm going to show you exactly how she did it. Awesome videos. He made a video talking about the topic, and let's hear what he had to say about the controversy.
IISuperwomanII, and to keep things simple, I'm just going to address her as her actual name, which is Lilly Singh. Now, Lilly Singh is no doubt a massive YouTuber. She's been around for ages on this platform. She aggravated me. She has been on a Twitter rampage, and I know I've been on a few rampages on Twitter lately. I recently said that Donnie Darko is one of the worst films ever made, and it really didn't go down too well. But Lilly Singh has actually said something slightly less controversial than that. She actually came into the debate of equality after Forbes released this list. Basically, Forbes published an article about the highest paid YouTuber stars of 2018, and at the top of this list you can see Dan TDM, Dude Perfect, iNabber, and Ryan Toys Reviews. Now, first off, I just want to say
he's not on the list. iNabber makes awesome content, but he's not on that list. So anyway, so these are supposedly the highest earning YouTubers on the platform. But one of the things you have to consider is there's a lot of disconnects. You have a disconnect between YouTube and the creators, which you can see in the YouTube Rewind for 2018 and many different ways. But there's also a disconnect between mainstream media and YouTube as a platform or YouTubers or the creators. So mainstream media has certain ideas and perceptions about YouTube and what it's like to be on YouTube and how much money YouTubers make. And then there's the reality. So a lot of times you see these stories in Forbes and on mainstream media, the numbers that they're giving you are way off. For example, Ninja. I saw a lot of stories talking about how much money Ninja makes, and people are, whoa, he makes a lot of money. But yet, I'm pretty sure that he makes a lot more than what they're saying he makes. So just bear that in mind. So Forbes went and made an assessment of what these YouTubers are making, and they figured these are the top earning YouTubers. But again, not necessarily the most accurate list. So let's jump forward a little bit here and see what iNabber had to say.
That this list is a complete load of bollocks. Ryan Toys Review is not the most high paid YouTuber on the platform. That's going to change when it comes to YouTube. Now, whether you believe that the gender pay gap exists or doesn't exist, that's up for you guys to debate. I really couldn't care less about that in today's video. My problem lies with Lilly's statement, because Lilly's statement is definitely one of the stupidest statements.
So she says 2 years ago, it was almost even between male and female. Last year, it was just me. And this year, there are no females at all. Something I predicted in my Instagram caption last year. I'm concerned the digital space is going to repeat the mistakes of ancient industries. Hope I'm wrong. So she's pulling the gender inequality card, talking about previously it was half and half between male and female on the list. And then I believe she says 2 years ago, I guess last year she was the only female on the list, and now there's no females on the list. What is going on? Why aren't the women earning as much money as the men on this platform? Well, that's kind of ridiculous, because the way that people make money on YouTube is through ad revenue, which is, it doesn't matter the gender, right? So you get on the platform, you have an audience for your whatever it is that you're creating on the platform. And based on the interest level and the demand for your type of content, you get an audience, you get views, and from the views, some of them are monetized, and that's where the money comes from. So bottom line is, the amount of money you make on this platform is going to be directly related to the size of the audience that you can pull in. So with that being said, the size of the audience that you pull has nothing really to do with gender. I mean, in theory, it could, because let's just say that most people don't find men to be interesting. And so women are the one that's dominating, but that's just because of what the market wants. But in terms of what she is implying, that there is an actual sort of conspiracy, or there's some sort of oppression going on in terms of, oh, you're a woman, so we're not going to pay you as much. That's ridiculous. The amount of money you make is directly related to the amount of views you can pull, and that's just based on the audience that you attract. So it's nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do with Forbes, so kind of a ridiculous point to make. Well, let us jump forward and see what else was said about this situation. So I want to jump to 1625. Well, actually, let's take a look. So iNabber did something really cool. He looked at what type of channels and content dominated the list before versus what types of channels and content are dominating the list now. So let's take a look at that.
It does have a big pick of the bunch. These YouTubers in here definitely make a whole range of content. A lot of them make completely different styles, such as PewDiePie, who makes meme reviews. You have Jacksepticeye, who plays games. You have Logan Paul, who goes into Japanese forests. And you have Ryan, who opens up toys for entertainment purposes. Now, these guys, as I said, definitely have a lot of variety between their content, but there is something that all of these people do in their videos. They all follow trends. You have PewDiePie, who makes meme reviews, and recently in the last year, meme reviews on YouTube have become massive. You're seeing a lot of other creators such as Pyrocynical and Quite making meme reviews. You have Jacksepticeye, who is playing the latest and trendiest video.
So basically the point being made here, which is a pretty good point from a perspective of trying to say, what she said is kind of silly. So he's basically saying that the people who are making the most money on YouTube are the ones who are following the trends the most. Trends equal views equals more money. So because Lilly is not following the trends, which I respect her for, and that's really, really cool, that she's more focused on quality and creativity. But unfortunately, like I've talked about before, creativity and quality are not really rewarded on this platform anymore. It's all about views and trends. So a lot of YouTubers are going in that direction. So this platform has become very, very robotic as opposed to something more organic. So you have people that are, have interesting content, interesting ideas, and through their creativity, they provide value to their audience in terms of education or entertainment, for example. That stuff is no longer relevant because essentially this platform has been taken over by the machines. And by the way, I talk about machine learning on this channel, which is a programming channel. So if that interests you, definitely subscribe. But this platform has become essentially run by artificial intelligence, otherwise known as the algo. So the algorithm is basically the god on YouTube. So your quality, your talent really is something that the relevance is dropping. Now, it's not completely irrelevant because there obviously is some relation between quality and what the algo likes, because in theory, if I'm doing something that has high value to a lot of people in terms of they want to watch, they want to learn from my computer videos, or I'm doing something entertaining and they want to be entertained by that, so therefore they watch, they engage, the algo sees these triggers and therefore sends me more views, and then my channel grows. So there is a relation there. However, the algo is just software, so it's not perfect, and it doesn't really have the ability to recognize certain nuance between, in terms of like a program how can a program really define what is quality content, right? You can't just quantify it mathematically, which is kind of what the algo tries to do. So obviously there's going to be situations where it's very, very wrong. So that is one of the big problems here. But here is the big thing that I think a lot of people are missing. So the argument being made is that Lilly Singh is not in one of the top earning creators because she's not following trends, and this website is really becoming dominated by following trends because of the algo god, right? That's what the algo god likes. Trends, views, engagement. However, there is one trend that was really big in 2018 that iNabber failed to reference. But it would seem to me, from my perspective, that she executed that trend very well. The trend is controversy sells. Controversy sells. That is the trend. Logan Paul showed a dead body about a little bit less than a year ago. Showed a dead body in his video. Became one of the most controversial creators on the platform. He was massively rewarded for this. A lot of people miss this detail, but he was massively rewarded for this. If we even look at let's take a look at his social blade. We take a look at Logan Paul's social blade and we scroll down. And if we look right here, we zoom right into early this year, right around the time of the Suicide Forest video, we can see his growth actually had a slight jump where he started gaining more subscribers right around the time of the Suicide Forest thing. So he actually, I think he mocked that he gained 1 million subscribers while he was taking a break. So he does this big controversial thing. Everyone's bashing him. He's horrible. Logan Paul, he's the worst person in the world. But meanwhile, everybody's talking about him. Meanwhile, he grows massively. His name becomes a household name on the platform directly related to that controversy. With that being said, let's take a look at Google Trends. So here's Google Trends. And what we're looking at right now is Lilly Singh as a search term. Do you see anything interesting in this Lilly Singh search term? So iNabber was talking about 2016 when YouTube was more rewarding quality content as opposed to following trends. And if you can see, right around 2016, there was a spike in people searching for her name. There was a spike in, she probably had some viral videos or something like that in July 10th and so on and so forth. But for the most part, if you look at summer 2017, it's been relatively flat compared to previously for her in terms of interest level. This is Google Trends. So, how many people are searching for her name, which could give you a good indication of interest level. How many people are concerned about Lilly Singh? Where is she? What is she doing? Right? So you can see things kind of stabilize in 2017, 2018 as well. But what is this? What is going on here? What do we have here at the end of the year? At the end of 2018, we see another spike. We haven't seen some spikes in a while, but here is a pretty big spike. So if I actually zoom in, let's not do 5 years. Let's do the last 12 months. Let's take a look and look at that. Right around the time of this controversy, there's a huge spike in people searching for her name. And then it dips down. And then there's another spike, which is not fully calculated at this point, but a lot of search volume for her. Now, if we go on YouTube and we type in Lilly Singh and PewDiePie, which PewDiePie, his name got tied into this because he was one of the top paid YouTubers on the list. But take a look at these videos. So we have Drama Alert talking about this 1.8 million views. We have Diesel Patches with 135,000 views. We have, and he's all talking about Lilly Singh, right? Why everyone is mad at Lilly Singh. 13,000 views, 13,000 views, 11,000 views. So all of these creators are referencing and talking about Lilly Singh. So what this is doing is, so people make fun and say, oh, she lost relevance. She's no longer relevant because she's been around for a long time, massive YouTuber, but she hasn't been a major name. Still a huge YouTuber, making a lot of money, certainly very successful. But in terms of trending, in terms of level of interest, like I showed you in the graph, it has not been what it used to be. However, apparently she's back at it again. Now we see there is a renewed interest. Now, by people making videos with her name in the title, the algorithm is going to see this as an increase in relevancy. So that is going to boost her name, her score in terms of SEO. So this is all helping her, right? She's getting back relevance from people making videos talking about her. People are searching her name, right? So ultimately, in my opinion, because I've seen the videos that she makes and I look how successful she's been, she's a pretty smart woman. She's no fool. And if you look at the ridiculous comments that she made or tweets that she made, I'm not falling for it. I think she knows very well, because first of all, she's been a YouTuber for a very long time. So she has to know that there's really no way to oppress the views or the money of a female YouTuber just because of the way YouTube works. So the fact that she would make that kind of a statement, and then I look at the tweets that she's making, I mean, they all seem very ridiculous. To me, that's by design. The point was to get a lot of people upset, a lot of people talking about her and making all these videos and Drama Alert and iNabber. And now look at me, a computer programming university channel is making a video about a trending topic, Lilly Singh. So even got me talking about it. And this is all good stuff in terms of getting back relevancy. So a lot of people, in case you can't read between the lines, so there's going to be a percentage of people that hearing about her, maybe even watching my video, watching iNabber's video, they're going to be curious to know, okay, so this woman, first of all, if you never heard of her, so she was one of the highest earning YouTubers. Oh, wow. I wonder why that is. And now she's making an issue that she's not on the list anymore. Who does she think she is? What kind of content does she produce that makes her think that she's worthy of being on this list? Let me take a look. They're going to search her name, right? We see the search volume is up, right? That's one of the reasons why people are searching. They want to see who this woman is. And she does make pretty good content. So I can pretty much guarantee you some people are going to go to her channel. They're going to look at her videos and they're going to say, wow, she's pretty funny. And she's also very attractive. So there's going to be some male audience that are going to be aware of her, search her, and then see, wow, she's pretty. And that's going to be relevant as well. So people that like her content, people that are attracted to her. I mean, hey, the reality is sex sells. Whether you want to, have issue with that or not, it's a fact of the matter. But bottom line is she's going to get a lot of attention. There are going to be people that are going to go to her channel, and she's probably going to get more subscribers from this, and therefore more money, and so on and so forth. So I think the thing to do is let's take a look at Lilly Singh's subscribers after this event. Let me see if I can find her actual channel. And that's interesting. When I search her name, her channel didn't even come up. Let's see. Okay, so there's her channel up here. So if you go to her channel, so she has right now 14.4 million subscribers. So the question is, how many subscribers will she have a month from now? How much money will she make from the attention that she gained from this? Also, I believe she did 12 collabs. You see, she has a video, 12 Days of Christmas. So she recently did a video, says she's taking a break from YouTube because just emotional issues or whatever. And then come to find out, while she was taking a break, she was actually working on 12 collabs. So she wasn't taking a break. She was actually working on YouTube videos. And then she comes out with these 12 collabs with people like Dr. Phil. And then around the same time, all of a sudden, she decides to make a controversial tweet talking about, inequality on YouTube, which, inequality, that's a hot topic. That's going to get a lot of attention. And I know a smart businesswoman like Lilly Singh must know this. So again, I think she did this intentionally. She trolled the entire YouTube platform. She trolled Forbes, and she got everybody talking about her to bring more attention to her platform and to her videos, and everybody fell for it. What do you think? Do you think she really did this on purpose? Or do you think that the other YouTubers that are talking about how she's not so smart and she's ridiculous what she says, do you believe what they're saying, or do you believe the point that I brought up? Do you think that this is actually by design? Comment below and let me know. This is a computer programming university. Right now, I'm working on some machine learning videos. If you're interested in learning about machine learning, interested in learning things like the algorithm and how it works, definitely want to subscribe to this channel. And thanks for watching. Bonjour, salut, vigues, arrivederci.
With options, your entire strategy is based on what you think. I'm going to give you the fixed protocol. Options.
Go ahead and click on that subscribe button and welcome aboard. Also, click on the bell icon.
That's right. Comment below. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I want to hear your opinion. Don't let me run the show here. This is a community. This is a discussion. Comment below and let me know what you think. Did Lilly Singh troll the world? This has been my weekly clickbait video, following those YouTube trends. Trying to get those views, baby. Trying to get those views.
Go ahead and click on that subscribe button and welcome
This is the Computer Programming University. For more Python tutorials and to learn how to do machine learning programs in Python, subscribe. See you soon. Arrivederci. Vigets. Salut.